If you see the World Economic Forum, they show that by year 2030, 1 billion people in the world need to be upskilled or reskilled. I mean, that is a massive change in the workforce. Can you imagine what it takes to do that? Now, if I were to ask you, what percentage of the jobs today would exist in 2030? About 80% of jobs in 2030 would not exist by then. So think about that. The job that you're having today most likely might not be there in about 10 years. So what can we do about that? By that, I mean, I don't expect everybody to be learning how to code. That is not the point, right? Sometimes we tend to make humans try to do the job of algorithms or try to do the job of robots. That needs to change. And we need to understand that we're going to have a much better way to coexist with technology, and in some cases, technology is going to be part of us. So what are the skill sets that I need? What I got from all these sessions is that there is one skill that I think should be top of mind. It should be like the core for us. And it's very simple. It is to be human. And when I say let's be human, it's not just for us to do the work that we're supposed to do as humans, it's to treat others and see them as humans, as an individual, not as just another patient or another employee or another worker. I know sometimes we want to look in the outside for new talent, but the reality is sometimes we don't understand even what is the talent that we have in-house because we don't see them, we don't talk to them, and we just don't have the data to actually understand who they are or spend the time with them to understand who they are. Every time somebody joins an organization, we should make an effort for them to truly spend the time to help them know better themselves. And that will be a much better investment. And there are assessments that the talent team can do. There are tools and instruments that can be used to actually understand and measure what is the level of resiliency of people? What is the level of courage in people to take on new challenge? Like all this data can be generated, but sometimes even within organization, we have learning teams that have such a hard time trying to scale learning solutions or implementing learning. And what happens is that sometimes the employee or the worker feels that the learning, it becomes like a burden, even though some of these tools and these instruments are really good for us to learn, but we just don't have the time. And so to me, I want to make a proposal. I think we should really consider having a 4-day work week and a full day of learning. And I know that sounds a little bit shocking today, but that's the problem. We have to be provocative. We have to look for different ways to measure success. The last thing I want to tell you is that if I can get one thing that I want you to do today is really look within yourself. Learn who you are, learn what you stand for, and be bold to evolve. Because if we don't evolve ourselves, organizations or governments or communities will never evolve. And with that, I thank you for your time and thank you for listening.